What's up, guys? So today I am doing the tank, the inside tank, the decorating everything, the aquascaping, as you can say, whatever I'm doing. But I made one big giant mistake. That's not rinsing out the sand. Exactly what I'm doing right now. The sand that I'm putting in there, I searched up online and it said it's safe for fish, safe for plants, good for anything. So I went to go buy it at Home Depot because that's probably the cheapest. You can go get some, like substrate, whatever you want to say. But I just didn't rinse this out, and it was so cloudy for the first 3 days, dude. I swear to God, it was just absolutely cloudy, even with the filter, dude. So finally, I took everything out, drained it, washed out the sand. Oh, dude, it was annoying. It was so annoying. But anyways, that's why in this video, you might see me redecorate the tank 2 times. But that's because I made a giant mistake on not cleaning out the sand. I wish I knew, and you could hear me say it too. And I was like, I think I made a mistake. Should have washed the sand. And then 3 days later, it was really sandy, dude. I'm glad I washed out the sand though. So, but after that, everything was good. The sand was fine. I didn't have a problem with it after that. No more cloudy water. Actually, the water was clear after that. Right after, literally right after the first 1 or 2 hours, the water was actually pretty clear. So I'm kind of glad it was fine after that. Because otherwise, I was going to be so annoyed about that. I was going to go buy something else. I think this is a better angle. And then, of course, the dogs are barking now. Alright. So first, I think I'm going to place this wood. I'm going to place it there. Maybe cornered like that. I don't know. I'm not really good at this. First time I ever... Anyways. So that's the way I'll do it right there. Then I'm gonna place it like that. Actually like that. Actually, yeah. With a rock underneath it. Wow. There we go. Let me see if I can show you guys. So, hopefully this glare is not too bad, but see how it looks. This glare is terrible. I'm so sorry, man. It's outdoors. We have the rock set up. There's like a little tunnel under it. Alright. And this is... When I have it filled up with water, you'll probably be able to see it a lot better. Trust me, I wish there was not this glare. Later on at night, it'll probably be easier. Of course, there's no tank light yet. And I set this up on this side of the corner. Kind of like a little cave, just in case the plecos want to hide. There's this little cave area with, of course, with rocks and wood right there. I'm gonna place some of these rocks. I'm gonna place some rocks. One right there, maybe. This smaller one there. There's one back there. Kind of looks like that. It's a massive tank, so should be good. Look at that. Now I gotta fill it up with water and hope for the best. Then I gotta go get some plants for now. Now I'm gonna fill it up with the hose back here because it's a massive tank. And again, like I said, there's not gonna be anything living for a while in here, for at least a week. Maybe just plants. Just plants. There's gonna be a filter running and a heater, and that's it. And hopefully this is the first time. Well, I already tested it for leaks. And for real, stress test on the tank too. I should have rinsed the sand. That's what I'm thinking about it. But whatever. I think I made a big mistake by not washing the sand. Look at all that. I might have to do a couple water changes I think I went to go buy some plants today. So I'm gonna put these in right now. They have it. The lady put them in here with no water. I don't know why. So first, there's 2 ferns that I have. I think one is gonna go right here. The other one's gonna go maybe right there. I'm gonna stuff it in a further bidding. There we go, a little bit. There we go. So there's this other plant that I bought. I'm gonna take it out of here. There goes one. I can't. It's gonna be harder. Oh, there we go. Here goes one. Let it there. Sit there for now. Here goes 2. So this one, I think I'm gonna throw one right here. It'll be nice right there. I think I'm gonna throw another one maybe down right there in this. So we got 1, 2, and a little baby one. So we got 3 of them. And these are called jungle vines. I think they call them. I'm gonna throw one back here. I'm gonna toss them in deep. I'm gonna throw the largest one right here in this corner. And this last one, yeah, I'm also throw it back here with this second one over here. Perfect. Now we'll be back until it fills up. I grabbed some of my grandma's plants a few months ago, maybe a month ago. They did really good. This is I put them in the tank, so I think I'm about to put it in the 5-gallon right now. 75 gallon. It's barely establishing. So, whoa. Hard to see. So I completely drained it. The reason why is because I washed the sand this time. I really rinsed it out this time. Hopefully the cloudiness could go away. It's been like 2 days already and I've been battling this cloudiness, and I washed the sand all nicely set up already. There we go. Pecos should hide in there hopefully. Alright, so I have a lot of the plants from outside. The outside tank, the big 75. I brought them inside because I don't think that the 75-gallon tank is going to do too good. I want these plants. I spend money on them. So obviously I want some of them to do good, and I want them to do great. So what I'm going to do now is keep them in this 55-gallon tank, knowing that the water is good, knowing that everything's great in here. What I'm going to do is grab some of this larger plant that you see all over here that's fast growing. This plant is a really easy, fast growing plant. What I'm going to do is throw that plant in there first. I'm going to throw a lot of it in there first, and then later on, once a week passes or something, I'm probably going to end up putting all these plants in there later on. But first, I'm going to cut a lot of this out. I'm even going to throw some of it away, honestly. It's a fast-growing plant. So that's all I'm going to leave right there. I left very little compared to what there was. So, but it's going to grow back very fast, very soon. So it doesn't even matter. I'm sure it doesn't. There are all these that I have right here, and I'm putting everything. Probably not all of it. Here we go. I put it all back there. It's kind of hard to see. I also brought some plants from inside. All these floating plants. I also let some of this float. For now, just for the first week. I wanted to have everything great, established. So I also put some Java moss up here too. Once the water reaches, the Java moss should be able to. Dude, this glare is disgusting. I'm so sorry you guys had to deal with this glare. You guys can see the Java moss right here. I'm thinking, since I have a lot of these, and those are doing great, I think I might put some in the 75-gallon tank right now, because might as well. I have a lot of it, so it's not like it's gonna hurt me. Hence to why I put these new ones that I bought inside this tank. They could grow nice, because obviously I haven't established them yet, and I gotta push the roots down there. The roots are coming above the water. Some of these hanging plants too, like this one, it's gonna go out in the backyard too. It's gonna go to the backyard tank. The backyard tank. That's what I'm gonna call it, the backyard tank. This clear shrimp, I really don't want it. It's a low grade shrimp. I don't want them to reproduce in my tank anyways. So I'm gonna capture it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. In one swing, I just caught 2 of them, I think. Yep. And they're both brown. They're gonna be the first inhabitants in the big 75-gallon tank. They're gonna help me. These shrimps are gonna help me establish the tank. Sadly, I am setting them up for failure because I'm probably gonna get some big fish back there, or at least fish that might eat them. So I don't know how long these guys will survive. It'll be cool if they survive for over a year though, because I might get clown loaches, and who knows what I might get. It's gonna be a ton of possibilities I might get in that big 75-gallon tank. But these 2 brown shrimps are going to be the first ones there. The reason why I'm throwing the low grade shrimps is because I already know they're going to get eaten. I don't want to throw all my nice high grades in the big 75-gallon tank. So all the low grades are going in there. So yeah. A ton of these guys. These guys just keep reproducing. Have you guys ever had cherry shrimps? You know how quick they reproduce. So anyways, these guys are going to be the first guys in here. So let's go ahead and throw them in there. They might die. I'm not sure they're gonna survive or not. I'm gonna toss this in there to remove, it's an all-in-one, detoxifies ammonia, nitrate, and nitrate, removes chloramines and heavy metals. This is exactly what I needed for. 3rd inhabitants. Honestly, the only reason why I'm taking it in there because I have nothing to do with them. Do not want brown shrimps or clear shrimps. So yeah, I gotta do something with them. 4th inhabitants of the big tank. It's like a brown shrimp. Well, this will be the 5th tank added into the big 75. This is some of these plants that I took off from here. I'm also gonna throw it back there in that big 75. From the 45 to the 75. This is how it's gonna look like. You can't really see it, dude. Most terrible glare of all time, but this is how it'd be for a week straight without me doing anything. Of course, there's 4 or 5 shrimps in here, but yeah, this is how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna put any fish up until I get a light. Once I buy a light, then I'm gonna throw some fish and the rest of the plants in here. I caught a double. So here we go. They're both brown shrimps. We'll take them out. This will be 7 shrimps into the 75-gallon. This is how it looks like towards the end. Like I told you, it'll be better with the light on top. The glare's finally gone. Still there, still kind of troubling, but not too bad. You can kind of see the tank already. Looks nice. Got some of my plants that I had in there. These are all plants I already had in the other tank. Now I'm gonna start throwing some other plants that I bought for this tank in here. But I already started throwing some shrimps in here. As you can see, there's one right there. Remember, this tank has only been established for like 3 days, but I'm not throwing no fish in here yet. I'm not gonna throw anything living. But there's already like 8 shrimps. I see one back here in the corner. There's already like 8 shrimps in here. Everything's doing good though. I don't see any dead shrimps at least, so that's good. Top water view. It's a very wide, dude. The pleco are gonna love this. The pleco's gonna love this. It's his paradise. I built him like a little cave back here so he can hide. I gotta get some Anubias to grow on some of these trees right here. I mean, on these wood planks.